7:03 this morning. We are now entering day 5 of the government shutdown. And this morning, there is still no end in sight. Christian Benavides explains what's being impacted so far.
As the government shutdown enters its second week, both sides are digging in their heels.
They wanted to shut the government down.
It's Chuck Schumer and the Democrats in the Senate.
Democrats want to extend health care tax credits set to expire at the end of the year, while Republicans want to reopen the government before debating the issue. With tens of thousands of federal workers furloughed, the Trump administration told lawmakers some would be fired, those who are in jobs not aligned with the president's priorities.
Nobody wants to do that, but sometimes in government you have to make tough decisions.
The scary times in Washington are being felt outside the nation's capital, haunting the Halloween celebrations in Salem, Massachusetts. There's been some unexpected closures, including a national park, some public restrooms, and a witness house to the witch trials.
We just ask that when people come here, they help us keep our city magical, be respectful, pack your patience, and plan ahead.
And in San Francisco, where frustrated tourists found that Alcatraz has shut down and reopened operations a number of times.
This is our third and finally successful attempt to get out to Alcatraz.
The shutdown is also likely to eventually slow down air travel. The TSA warned of longer wait times at airports as some employees are forced to work with deferred pay. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
Meantime, hundreds of thousands of federal workers across the DMV and many local services are feeling the ripple effects of the shutdown. Our Jacqueline Quinn is live this morning on the University of Maryland campus, taking a closer look at what's behind this stalemate and what could end it. Jackie, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. This is day 7, and we've seen shutdowns before, but not quite like this one. And that's why we have Professor of Political Science here, David Karol, come in right here with us to talk about this. You know, I really have to ask you again, this is day 7. From your perspective, what's driving this standoff right now?
Well, right now, both parties are unclear, and they both hope that they can win in the court of public opinion. The Democrats think they have popular issues, health care subsidies. Republicans can claim that Democrats are being obstructionist. You know, they won the election, they won both houses, the presidency, and it's only the Democrats using the filibuster who are preventing a continuing resolution that would solve the problem from their standpoint.
And I'm sorry, I just want to clarify, it's not day 7, it's day 5. I was just thinking of terms of Sunday. But again, talking about this stalemate, you know, for many in this area, this is, of course, affecting their daily lives. Thousands of people have been furloughed without pay. How might we see this shutdown really cause those ripple effects down the line?
Well, I think that it definitely affects our region more than other parts of the country, and that's one reason I don't expect it to end too soon, because many people don't feel as affected. But as time goes on, government services are used by people throughout the country. I think some people will probably call in sick, people who are classed categories as essential workers, and services will deteriorate. So pressure will increase over time, but I don't think we're close to the end.
Now, something interesting that we talked about earlier before this conversation is you talked about the votes, the number, the filibuster. Can you go over that?
Yeah, the reason that the Democrats have any leverage is because 60 votes are needed in the Senate under the current rules to break a filibuster, and the Democrats have enough votes to sustain one. The interesting thing is, if the Republicans really wanted to, they could change these rules. They've done it before. With a simple majority, you can change the rule that requires 60 votes. But Republican senators seem not to want to do that. They would prefer to keep the rules as they are, if possible. As time goes on, though, pressure will increase. President Trump doesn't really care about those rules. So Republican senators will face some pressure that maybe not today or tomorrow, but as days go on.
Thank you so much. You know what, we'll get to the next question, which is how this is different from the other shutdowns in about 30 minutes. But, you know, again, just to recap, this is obviously causing a huge impact to thousands of families here in the DMV. For now, I'll send it back to you guys.
Certainly a huge impact, a lot to take a closer look at. Jackie, thank you so much. We'll check back in with you in just a bit. 7:07 now. Our coverage of the government shutdown continues, streaming right now on WUSA 9+. Scan the QR code for a direct link or text the word shutdown to the number on your screen. That is 202-895-5599. You can also send us any questions you may have, and we'll get those answers and share them right here on WUSA 9.